I'm going to preface this video by saying I own a PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is my modern platform of choice along with the Nintendo Switch. So obviously Sony's E3 2017 press conference was something that was on my radar. It was something I was looking forward to because I wanted to know what games Sony was bringing to the PlayStation 4 in 2017 that we weren't aware of, or seeing more from games that would be coming out in 2017. And after watching Sony's E3 2017 press conference, I'm still wondering what they're bringing to the PlayStation 4 in 2017 because honestly, I'm pretty disappointed with this. And it's a shame because, like I said, I'm a PlayStation 4 owner. So let's get into my thoughts about Sony's E3 2017 and why I'm disappointed. So let's start out with the good things from the press conference, and that would have to be some of the games that were shown. I was really impressed with God of War. It looks phenomenal. It looks like, you know, a definite next-gen game. It looks really spectacular. I loved how, you know, the story with his son is a main focal point. Your son is always there with you. It looks like, you know, he'll probably be involved in some puzzle solving, sort of like The Last of Us and whatnot, but I thought that game looked really, really good. Another game that I thought looked really good was Spiderman. That was the last thing that Sony showcased during their presentation, and it looks good. You know, it has that Batman Arkham sort of fighting engine in it, but I think just the huge open world looked great. It was definitely a very scripted sort of trailer, but it looked phenomenal. The game looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Definitely a return to form for Spider-Man and Spider-Man video games. And both of those are exclusives for the PS4, which is super cool. But there's a problem. You see, both of those games are coming out in 2018, and what's left for 2017 that was shown at Sony's E3 press conference was a third-party game, which is Call of Duty, DLC for Horizon, and an Uncharted game. I don't recall the name of the Uncharted game. It's basically Uncharted with the girl. So if you wanted to play Tomb Raider, which I've always thought Uncharted was just Tomb Raider with a guy, now you can play it with a girl and a partner. I don't know if there's going to be any sort of co-op with that game, but that game, I'm not a huge Uncharted fan. I do appreciate the games, but they sort of feel more like interactive movies than video games nowadays. Now, another game that I am looking forward to is Detroit Becoming Human. That trailer really impressed me. I thought it was really well done. Definitely interested in how the androids and how your story and your decisions sort of play out into shaping the world around you and whatnot. I thought the trailer was really well done, but once again, that's a 2018 game. So we're back to Horizon, DLC, and Uncharted. Like, that's bad. I'm sorry. I understand that E3 is for upcoming projects, but when you literally show one game for 2017 and one DLC pack for 2017, and that's it, and then Call of Duty, that's gonna be a multi-plat, like, that's a problem. That's a big problem in my opinion. And, you know, games like Days End, or whatever it was called, the zombie sort of Uncharted / Last of Us looking game, I think it's called Days End. I think that actually looks better than it initially did. Last year, I wasn't very impressed with the E3 trailer. This year, I thought it looked a lot better. But once again, that is another 2018 release date. Sony literally showed you nothing that's coming out this year. And that's sort of a trend for Sony, you know? They shown things like Final Fantasy VII, they've shown things like Shenmue 3. All of these games are in the future, 2018 and beyond. You know, Final Fantasy VII supposedly is in some sort of limbo right now. Sony not showing any key titles for 2017 hurt. If God of War or Spider-Man was a 2017 release, I would give them a pass. I would have no problems with the elongated VR section, which really boggles my mind considering there's over 60 million PS4 owners, only 1 million, 1/60th of the percentage of the install base bought VR, yet they're doing all these projects, and it's really puzzling to me. But I was thoroughly disappointed with Sony's presentation because they showed nothing that was coming this year. And, you know, even the little Shadow of Colossus thing, as much as I love Shadow of the Colossus, do we really need a remake? do we really need a remake on the PS4? I would have loved to have seen a sequel or something in that universe, you know, but it looks like the Shadow of Colossus game is going to be a remake. So, my final thoughts, my grade, Sony, you dropped the ball. I'm gonna have to give you guys a C- for this. I liked God of War, I liked Spider-Man, but you showed me nothing for this year. So as a PS4 owner, I'm sort of deflated. I'm disappointed. You know, especially after Microsoft showed so many games that were coming out this year. I don't really have much to play on my PS4 this year. So I'm disappointed, and you know, if you're not, that's awesome, but I am, and it's my channel, and you're watching this video. So let me know what you thought about Sony's press conference in the comments section down below. As always, thank you for watching these videos. I'm having a lot of fun doing these E3 presentation sort of reviews for you guys, and make sure you hit that like button. I'm sure this video is not gonna do well because Sony, you know, Sony fanboys are pretty rambunctious, but I am a Sony owner. I am a PS4 owner. I just wanted some games to play this year. Is that too much to ask for? I'll catch you guys next time. Later.
RGT, NA5, RGT, NA5. RGT, NA5.